Boops. Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. I just went live on YouTube too. This is a really powerful video I want to share with you guys. So get ready to have your mind blown and understand energy a little bit more. I see my pink robe behind me. Yesterday, I was so tired. I had to take a nap in my robie. So, hey, good morning, Devon. Oh, I was thinking about you too, because I think that video, you're still missing the video. These are things I worry about in the middle of the night. I think of things that maybe weren't done. But good morning, Devon. Hey, guys, everybody, say hi if you're here live. If you're watching the replay, say replay. It helps keep it bumped up. I want to talk to you guys about this because it came up. Hey, Valeria on YouTube. Yeah, I'm so excited to share this with you guys. Most of you know me. I'm Brandeline Johnson, also known as Spiritual Awakening Babe, and I love to help support you guys through your spiritual awakening process, all the way from beginning to six-figure business, right? I absolutely love my client journey. Hey, Autumn, how are you? Hey, Wendy, how are you? I actually figured out how to move my phone over so I could go live with both of you guys and see your comments instead of like looking back and forth. So anyway, let's dive in. I know I hardly ever wait for the live viewers to get here, but that's how I roll, right? But so that's why I want you to say replay if you're watching the replay. The reason why this topic came up was because I was doing some research. I'm always learning, where I'm always developing. I love knowledge. And so I came across this video that I had was talking about in our community on Facebook, your Spiritual Awakening community, about the Lionsgate that happens on 8/8. What the hell is today? Is today 8/8? Oh no. Okay. We got a couple more days. Hey, Janessa. So on Saturday is the Lionsgate. And I probably should have put that topic on here because more people would have watched. And maybe I'll talk about it again tomorrow, just so more people can understand what I just learned. Anyway, on Saturday, 8/8, whenever the Lionsgate comes out, you see all these images, and that tells you how you should be meditating and sending energy to the star system, blah, 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 blah. You're supposed to get an upgrade, blah, 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 right? Well, unbeknownst to most of us, this girl, and I don't know what her research is right either, but and I'm not telling you to agree with anything I'm saying in this video, except for the fact that I want you to start asking yourself, are you under the power of someone else's intention, right? Because if you're go in blind, this is the whole reason of this video. If you go in blind and you send energy and you don't know why you're sending energy, just because somebody told you to send energy, you may be sending energy to something that you maybe don't even agree with. And I think, 86% of people settle for whatever information that they're given, which is sad, But there's those of us that do consciously, when we go through our spiritual awakening, start questioning a lot of things. Because, honestly, right? You could talk to the dead people. You could tell me what's behind a closed door. You could look inside my body and see my organs. So if you can do all those things, then you start questioning other things, like what's in my water, or why am I really freaking here? What happens when I die? All these questions. And so I feel like a lot of our community does ask a lot more questions, but if we start thinking about it, we could be following the intention of somebody or another agenda that we don't want to give power to. So it's super important. So like one of the girls, Julie, in your Spiritual Awakening community said, but wait a minute, it has to do with the power of intention. But if you're going into it blind, then you're just giving power to what was already set. So the question being, can you go in, say, for example, Lionsgate, and can you set your own intention and have energy go to where you want it to go, right? For yourself, for the greater good, right? Yes, then you're overriding someone else's intention. But other case in point here is, do you know what you're sending energy to? Are you really educating yourself, or are you just looking at the memes and following that. Because here's the deal, right, folks? Like, I'm sure all y'all can agree that there's some crazy shit going on out there, right? In there, out there, above there, below there. There's crazy stuff on both sides, right? So we have a bunch of people, following the masses, right? Which is ridiculous, just believing whatever the TV tells them, right? And then there's a bunch of people doing research and then telling everybody what they find. But you got to ask yourself, even if you're doing the research, who left those breadcrumbs there for you, right? And what was their intention? So when we do like mass meditations or like this Lionsgate that's coming up, I think we all should do a little bit more research, because one of the things that the lady said in a video that I had watched was that stars don't move. So she says, how do these or star systems or whatever, I don't know what I'm talking about now, but it did lead me to think, how long have we been doing this Lionsgate, and what really is it? So just asking yourself. But the main part of this video is to let you know that you can be under the power of someone else's intention. If you just go in and say, oh, so-and-so said to send energy to this section over here and I'm going to do it, you don't know what intention they set, right? So it's a good question for you to ask yourself that, but also to tell yourself, if you're going to participate in something, for you to really set your intention to override anything that maybe not in alignment with truth, with source, right? And you can do that, right? So you could override it, but start questioning even the intention of some of these spiritual leaders, right? That maybe got false information, or maybe they're a false spiritual leader too. You have to ask yourself that. So override the intention before you go into like a mass meditation, or before you participate in some of these things. Like a lot of us, we do the full moon and the new moon. Those have been around a really long ass time. So, I mean, I get it, but you're still setting your own intention around those things. Unless I said, okay, I have this guided meditation for the full moon, and you guys just come to it and listen to me guide you while you send energy to this target. But what if my original intention wasn't a good target, right? So just some food for thought for you guys to think about. I'm sending you guys so much love. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do Spiritual Awakening Babe on YouTube, or come join us in your Spiritual Awakening community on Facebook, where no one thinks you're crazy. You guys have a great day.